Our world is more uncertain and complex than ever, from coping with devastating bushfires, to learning to live in a pandemic, to political and technological upheaval, and new consumer expectations. Changes are fast and far-reaching, and seem to be happening at the same time. Complexity has become a feature of our daily lives. But not all complexity is bad. There is a good type of complexity when we learn and add value to what we knew before, and when we connect with each other, building closer relationships to work better together. Let's call this complexity becoming more sophisticated. In Australia Remade, we use a complexity lens to look at Australia and the world differently. Australia is pigeonholed as an economy about rocks, crops and cameras. In fact, Australia's traded economic sophistication and resilience for short-term sugar hits. Our analysis tells us 5 things. 1, our economy is not as successful as we think it is. While our GDP is high, our economy is not very complex. In fact, it's quite fragile. 2, we've relied on luck and it's created complacency. Due to our stellar economic run over the past 30 years, Australia has not sought greater economic diversification, and we've missed many opportunities as a result. 3, we've neglected sectors with the greatest future potential. Rather than taking a long-term view, we've focused on sectors that provided us with wealth yesterday. 4, we're not well connected to the rest of the world. This makes it more challenging to improve our complexity, especially as we witness the rise of Asia on our doorstep. And 5, we're at risk of the tyranny of distance again. With the world looking locally for supply chains, Australia is at risk because we aren't engaging enough in our region. Now we can boost our economic complexity, our sophistication if you like, and transform our economy to unlock new growth, to thrive and compete on the global stage. We've outlined 7 unique ecosystem opportunities for Australia to increase its economic complexity for good. For example, to feed the world, to decarbonise the world, or better service the world's businesses. We believe business leaders and governments must focus on 4 key things to reach our full economic potential in the future. 1, be prepared, because information is power when uncertainty rules. Think of scenarios against risks and opportunities and know what it will take to get there. 2, change the incentives to value innovation and focus on the long term. Short-termism has ruled for too long, so it's time to rebalance. 3, recognise that capabilities are key. If we invest in our people's capabilities and build adaptive muscles to quickly adjust to new realities, we will drive rather than passively receive change. And 4, strengthen our connections. Every day connections are being broken, created and changed. Supply chains are being disrupted. Geopolitics is casting a new shadow on our world. We need to strengthen connections across adjacent sectors in new alliances to strengthen our diversity. So, what can you do to improve your connections, to add more value and become more resilient to future shocks? This is the lens of complexity economics on how we together can innovate out of uncertainty and move from complicated to sophisticated as we build a better Australia. Please join with us.